I'm Andrei, co-founder of Binaryx platform. So we are building a real-world asset platform. So we tokenize real-world asset. So it's quite interesting topic right now. So, but we started in 2022 when nobody understood like what we are doing. So we transform real world asset into liquid, low volatile digital shares. Yeah, I'm sure most of you familiar what is tokenization. Yeah, and so I will not go to the technical details. Yeah, just briefly. Oh, yeah. So what we are doing, so we let issuers tokenize real-world assets or alternative assets into shares that you can buy, sell, and trade super easy, like in decentralized way. So we are now on seed round, and I now have 8 million GMV. It's gross merchandise volume. So what is the problem here, what we resolve? So for retail investors, they don't have access to this alternative assets. So they can invest in like real estate, like with a small amount of money, or some private equity or some other assets, for example, some expensive art. From business, they cannot access this capital, so they have significant customer acquisition cost, or they cannot monetize, these clients. So it's expensive capital. And 70% of retail investors, they actually lose money when trading some assets. So it's like stocks, option, crypto, so because they don't have access to this low, volatile, secure assets, so they trade stocks or crypto, and like a lot of people lose money. So they cannot build their wealth, literally, I also like I had this problem, and business they cannot attract this money, they cannot raise this money because of expensive money. Banks, credit institutions, they charge a lot of commissions from them. So we turn these low volatile assets like commodities, real estate, private credit, private equity into digital shares. Yeah, that is tokenized. Here is an example with real estate. So we have 400,000 property value that is divided in 10,000 token. Let's say you are owning you bought 2.5% of the property. It's 250 tokens. And when the monthly rental income received, so you get in your fractions, of this yield. So it's allowing retail investor to, it's like fractional ownership, So you can jointly invest in some expensive assets and build diversified portfolio. Let's say you have 10,000, you can build it with the real estate, some art, some commodities, or tokenized gold, and it will be diversified and much safer. So because of like it's not dropping in the value. So we allow our customer to do this. It's like some kind of index, but it's actually just you build the portfolio with a lot of different tokens. So we fractionalize from the investor side. It's B2C and allow business to raise capital globally. What's the assets? Now we have real estate, but we're going to add private credit, private equity, commodities. That is becoming more and more popular. So we allow people trade them in the decentralized way. We have the simple DEX when you can buy and sell your tokens. It's P2P, and we have property managers and oracles that taking care of these assets. It's a little bit delay. Yeah, I think you understand that tokenization now is like more and more popular topic, so I just don't want to go through it. It's more traditional fintech pitch deck. Yeah, so market potential here is huge. So $10 trillion will be tokenized by 2030. It's different assets. And so we are going to take 2% from this market revenue from 200 billions. Yeah, just Larry Fink said that we are just in the beginning of this, tokenization. So we launched Binaryx in 2023 in March. So now we see it's more than 17 billions. And if we just take the market, real estate, private equity, private credit, commodities market, so it's a huge market. You know, it's a liquid market. You cannot sell real estate super quickly in minutes or even days. So as well as private equity, but we actually can easily tokenize it and sell it in minutes, what we already did with the real estate. Yeah, so we built these solutions that connect investors and businesses. There is 470 million retail investors. Say it's just crypto audience, that is want to invest in these assets. Yeah, and we built now already ecosystem and infrastructure that help. So we have tokenizations already, so we can tokenize your assets. We have operation and management that is taking care of your assets. Doesn't matter if it's real estate or other. So you see who is actually managing these assets. We have secondary trading. Now it's like simple, it's without limit orders, but we can do it in the future when we will have more liquidity. And we will launch DeFi products like lending and borrowing indexes, liquidity staking. And we also want to make some AI layer when you will have AI portfolio builder, and they can help you and guide you. Okay, like depends on what you believe and which type of assets, you can create your own safe portfolio. For example, okay, I believe more in gold, so I can make a more propulsion tokenized gold and or more real estate. And as well from B2B, we can also have due diligence of these assets. We use, so compliance here is the most important question. So we use US legal framework. When you buying this token, for example, real estate, it's tokenized real estate, you legally buying the fraction of the company. It's a Wyoming DAO LLC company. This is a special type of company that have smart contract, is an establishing document, and everything tracked on chain. So when I send somebody my share, so it's representing on the blockchain. So when the tokens here is representing, it's a digital representation of your share of your company. That's actually how Securitize and Republic now tokenize the assets. So we already self-sustaining and ready to scale in the US. And what is interesting is that we are trying to work more with Web2 clients, with Web2 audience. So all of these people, they didn't have a clue what is like wallet, So we have social login as well. We have Web3 login, but we educate them what is tokenization, how the ownership confirm, and so on. It's like a lot of questions. So I think it's like our benefit, because we have marketing, sales department that is. We train them a lot about how to sell those type of assets. So yeah, we started from real estate. Now we have properties in 3 countries. So it's 35 properties already tokenized. So these 35 properties own 2,500 property owners. And total GMV, it's 8 millions. And we're going to launch in the US first quarter next year. So it's like our B2B clients. So we have the high demand from real estate mostly because we are more familiar with this type of asset. The business model. So we have one-off fee when we tokenize some assets. We charge from 6 to 8% commission. It's one-off fee, and then we have recurrent revenue fee. So it's secondary market fee and asset management fee, 2 and 2.5%. So how we going to launch US market? So we have partnership and legal readiness. So we need to have compliance here, and actually what I'm doing here is to looking for the partners with whom we can launch it in the compliant way. Yeah, so we actually already I have 3 partners, so we already working together 3 years, and we have 20 people in our team. So I previously worked before in fintech here in the US. So my partners all have experience in Web3, and we have in crypto since 2017. Yeah, so we are rising now 4 million with 30 million valuation. So this money we need for compliance and regulatory readiness in US and EU. For the US market expansion is more for BizDev and sales and for team scale. Yeah, we'll be happy to answer on your question. Thank you. Yeah, so we, as I said, we wrap it in the LLC company. Yeah, let's say if we, with you, if we are, let's say, friends, so we will decide to invest in some type of assets, and we want to just make a mutual investment. So we would create the company and put this asset on this company, just became a shareholder of this company with you. You know, so it's like, it's super complicated to make this title and so on and so forth. It's like, how is business working here? So you just create a LLC company. This type of LLC company has smart contract. When you go in Wyoming government website, you have this smart contract address in the registry. How the tokens is connected to the real assets, you know? You don't need to rewrite the title every time when I send, for example, to somebody else my tokens or my fraction of the company. I don't need to rewrite the title because we are doing everything in one company, you know? So we actually, you know, we built the interface. The thing is, even like if the Binaryx not exist, you still have your assets because there is a company, you know, you have token on your wallet and the digital representation of this company. If the Binaryx not exist, you still owner of these assets. So we are about ownership, you know, direct ownership of any type of low volatile assets. With this low volatile assets, you can build portfolios that, like, you know, so most of our clients, it's not people who trade, you know, crypto or looking for some games or something like that. So this is the people who have full-time job or, like, you know, make the business. They don't have time to analyze this asset, so they just want to park their money somewhere in some secure assets and sleep well, you know, and this knows that their money is working. And what we are trying to do to help people build their wealth and achieve financial freedom. So the value is that you can invest with this, first of all, you can invest with this small amount. You mean like why you need to go to our platform to tokenize it? Or let's say, I have friends who has a property and rent it out on Airbnb and getting the rental yield. Let's say she needs money to buy a new house or like make credit for the new house. So she can tokenize her house that is already generating yield, get the funds, and take a new loan for a new house. It's always the risk. The thing is, we have the mechanisms that we understand. So first of all, we do due diligence for any type of assets. You cannot just come to us and say, okay, I have some house in Oklahoma, let's tokenize it. we will see like can be generate revenue. So we will make due diligence, we will make analysis before it go to our clients, because like we cannot just sell to clients anything that is like, yeah, so we have some principles that is, if it's like the real assets, it should generate revenue, or it should be liquid as well. So it's very important for us. So we are making those assets liquid, you know, that don't have a problem with, for example, you want to sell it like, I don't know, in minutes or hours, so we can just go on P2P market and sell it. And if it generates revenue, it will be sold, because other people want to earn money. For now, we don't have experience with the like 49%, so we put the whole assets on chain, sorry, on LLC. But I think it can be a case, you know, I mean, like, if it's legally, realistically, we can do the same. But I understand why you're asking, because, for example, if you want to control these assets, yeah, so you want to, I think it's also the case. It also can be the case. We as a Binaryx don't own any assets, so we just making an interface, you know. So yeah, just marketplace. So we have separate company that is like just making the marketplace, and allow just join business and retail investors. But if the Binaryx will not exist, you still owner. So for every single property, we create a single company. So it's isolated, not just with Binaryx, it's isolated even in the platform. So different type of assets have separate company. We have KYC. You know, the thing is, for us, now it's not a big problem, this verification, because when we sell these assets, we need anyway know your name, because we put your name on the company ownership. And we report once in a year to IRS that we have the list of owners of this company. So it's, if you are not resident in the US, for example, okay, so you don't pay any taxes. So if you are US residents, you need to like handle it, you know, like as an owner of this company. So anyway, we need some KYC provider, you know. It's just a question how it can be secure and like private, you know. And so we use some sub for it. So for now, it's not working. When you, for example, not verified on the platform, you cannot send this token, you know, because it's limited on smart contract. So we limited the transfer. For now, it's also for security reasons, so for IML policy. But we can create some futures on this token, you know, that can be unified. For example, some unified one token, Binaryx token, that represent all assets on the platform. For example, it can be tradable. Yeah, but like it's not a problem for now. So our clients just wanna, you know, earn money. They don't hear about if they cannot, for example, to transfer to somebody who is not registered on the platform. So it's like liquidity is limited, but we don't have now hundreds of millions of liquidity, you know, so there is no huge problem. When we will have like, I don't know, 100 million in assets, AUM, then we need to think, okay, should we go somewhere that people can go on, I don't know, Uniswap or any other platform and sell their token just permissionless? We have on the one slides, I show we have operational managers and oracles. So managers, it's a property management company that is taking care. So it's their business. We don't like, let's say if you have your property, so we find this property manager that is taking care, like make a cleaning and so on. It's their business. They charge 20% of this rental income, and we just show everything on chain. Yeah, this rental payment. So we try to make more and more transparent and just show it everything through smart contract. So, and we also make a due diligence for these property management companies. Oracles, so it's like more data providers on chain. Yeah, for example, when we need some information that, for example, this asset is value this money, so we need chain link, for example. Yeah, or another oracle. So we need to provide the valuation of this property. Or for example, there is some art. Okay, why we are showing that the price of this art is like this? We need oracle. Yeah. So yeah, but about property managers, so we have separate we have listing of these partners on our platform. So you can just go on binaryx.com, you can see it at once on the platform. Yeah, we had some sad experience with the property managers. It is had some financial problems, you know, but then we resolve it. We just, you know, we have DAO voting on the platform, so you can decide as an owner whatever you want to do with this assets. For example, change the property management company or even sell it completely. You just make a proposal, vote, that's it. Like, and then our manager is like executing this proposal. Think about Airbnb. Do they have the huge amount of operation? We have property management company who earn their money 20%. It's already everything included. So when you see on the platform the profitability of the assets, it means it's already everything included here in this price. It's their business. We just connect different players who operate on this market. You know, this business exists. There is like million house that is renting out around the world. You know, but we can tokenize it. So the benefits that we just allow, I don't know, like people who cannot buy, I don't know, property or invest in some expensive assets, like to do this, you know, because the thing is that real estate investment, it was recently just, you know, investing method for wealthy, you know. You cannot like, okay, you don't have like $1 million to buy property here in San Francisco. Now you can. With 1,000, with 100, you can with tokenization. They don't care about you know who will buy it. If they just want to sell it super fast. If you will sell it faster than in traditional way, it doesn't matter who will own it. Just some private person or company. If you need money faster, let's say you have the price of your property, you will go to real estate agencies. They will say, okay, like we will sell it in 5-6 months. I don't know, maybe faster. I don't know, but we can sell it like in 1 week, and this you will just get your money faster. You know, like from the business perspective, as I said, we help them to raise money for their purposes, you know, to just, it's not just for real estate. Let's say if you have companies, it is, or for example, generating, so we are going to tokenize energy power plant. This is a business that want to scale much faster because they can just, you know, develop the solar panels much faster, and they need money, you know, for it. And they just need to rise more faster. Then they will go to bank, you know, making this super long due diligence, showing that they are capable to do it, business plan. It's like headache, you know. They charge their super high commission. It's a lot of bureaucracy, and you know, at the end, like they are just losing their margin, you know. So we charge also our commission, but not so high like it in banks, and like you want to make a much faster fundraising for your purposes. You are not sure, for example, can we sell it out? Yeah, completely. So every time when we list the property, we are making due diligence, yeah, and we need to understand: are we really capable to sell this property with this level of the profitability, with this price? For example, if we would list now, I don't know, $5 million property on the platform, so I don't know, we would sell it super long because we don't have so much client to buy it, you know. But we can sell, for example, 500,000 property, and with the level of profitability, let's say like 7-8% monthly yield. So we know, you know, our capacity, and we would not list something that we cannot sell. But if it's even like happened, the thing is we have mechanism when this money, if it's not raised in some special time, in 30 days, so it will return to customers through smart contract. So we have this mechanism, that is like showing like, okay, we like, or we can make some DAO proposal if it, let's say it's stuck in, I don't know, 50%. Yeah, that it's take too long. We already have this case. And we did it through DAO governance. We just made a proposal, okay, like this is taking too long, and like let's just give back the money to investors. So the maximum you just lose time, not money. Thank you for your questions.